Well, hey guys, good morning. It is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. See if we can't keep this pretty close to 7 minutes this morning. It is 7 a.m. out here in the Pacific Coast, specifically the California desert. Rancho Mirage at the Mission Hills Country Club, looking out at Mount San Jacinto this morning. Supposed to be some wind today. We shall see. Guys, hope you're having a great day so far, wherever you are. And whether you are catching me live right now, if you are, would love to have you check in at the comments area. Just let me know where you are today, either on YouTube and or Facebook would be cool. And look, so today we're going to talk about the passing shot. And this really applies to both singles and doubles. I'm going to show you a couple of sample points from a singles match I played a few years ago, but we're gonna talk about two really important elements of a passing shot. And before we get into that, a couple things. Number one, if you need some help with your topspin second serve, I have got the answer for you. If you're looking to, I'm not going to say totally ever, never again the rest of your life hit a double fault, but practically, won a match, okay, that's fine. Or if your second serve is just sitting up there, just begging that returner, singles or doubles, to kind of unload on it, then I've got a free course for you. And you can pick that up over at webtennis.com. Just drop in a first name and email address, and you'll get access to the free members area where you can set up your own little membership over there and get started with that free course. There's a couple of other free courses there as well that I've got for you. Too. Look, guys, if you're really into improving your game, right? You're just not into kind of going out and just sort of rhythm hitting around, but really you are a competitor and you're looking to get better. And that could be technique, could be tactics, could be mental, could be physical. What I want you to do is, if you're over at YouTube, just go ahead and click the subscribe button, and then make sure in that notification bell that you choose all, so that every time I upload pre-recorded content, or like today, when we go live, that you get notified. And then if you're really into this kind of a thing, right? Passing shots, if this is like an important part of your game that you want to learn more about, click the like button or the share button, both, whether you're Facebook or YouTube, so I know that I need to produce more content, more video for you guys on this specific topic that we're going to work on today. And then finally, before we get started, look, if you're into pillar number 4, which is physical, right? We've got technique, tactics, mental, and physical. If you're into physical, believing that that's kind of a crucial element to becoming a better player, could be quickness, could be endurance, could be visually tracking a moving tennis ball a whole lot better as you're also on the move. Well, for me, it's all about diet. It's about what I take to supplement that diet. And it's a set of training drills that I do that if you want to learn more about those 3 areas, just go ahead and shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. And more than happy to share with you what I do and what I've got, some recommendations for you that I've got. Let's do this. Let's head on over to this video that I've got for you today. And here we go. And there it is. And let's go to this screen right here. Make it a little bit bigger. All right, guys. So passing shot. The thing about the passing shot, I got 2 things for you, is number 1 is I want you to be thinking that you got to get the word passing out of your mind, because passing is one of those terms in tennis, kind of like overhead, right? You don't want to place the lob directly over your head. If you're a right-handed player, you actually want to be making contact slightly to your right? It doesn't want to be over your head. So that's a misleading term. The same thing here with passing shot. Passing shot is a misleading term because it puts in your head, this is a one-shot wonder, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pass the opponent. And in reality, what's going to happen if that's your mindset, you're just going to hit too many unforced errors because you're putting so much pressure on yourself to pass that opponent. What you want to be thinking about is that this is a 2-shot play. You're actually picking out a target over a spot over the top of the net, and you're thinking that you're just assuming that that guy over there is going to go ahead and anticipate where you're going and be able to make a play on it, and that's okay. And again, in the great words of Dick Johnson, if that's okay, and you'll just take it from there. So what I try to think about is, what's my target over the top of the net, and can I have some balance that when I'm done, this looks off balance, except what happens here is put on the brake right there so that if it comes back, I'm ready to go ahead and make a play on it, right? Now, would I like to have been better balanced on this? Of course. But look, I'm kind of getting over here, maybe a hair late. Maybe I didn't measure the ball correctly spatial wise, and I needed to reach. But the point is that you can put the brakes on out here and then be looking for that next shot if it comes back, right? Okay, so let's kind of again go through this first thing. I'm going to go with the second thing here in just a second, but I want you to be thinking about a target, right? What's that target over the top of the net? Don't think pass. Don't think on this tough semi-topper on the rise deep volley that you got to actually pass that person. All you got to do is focus on your target and make sure that you could follow up with whatever comes back for that second shot, right? Okay, here comes another situation where what's your target? What's your target, right? I mean, I could made a great what's the right shot episode out of this. Pause the video right here and say, what do you think's the right shot? Well, it could be over here, right? And it could be that you just sense that that opponent is going to anticipate what you're thinking. Well, why not go back behind them, right? And look, is this a, I mean, sure, it's a clean passing shot. It goes past the player. However, is it just barely missing the net as it goes by him? No, it's got plenty. It's got plenty of margin over the top of the net, and look where it lands, right? It's well inside that service line, okay? And the same thing here is what's your target, get balanced, and assume that whatever shot you're going to play, that it's going to come back, right? Now, look, again, this is not barely crossing the net, and it's well inside the sideline because I'm assuming it's coming back. That's okay. And, on this one, it doesn't. So look, let's take this back. And actually, you guys saw this one yesterday. But I want to talk about thing number 2. And thing number 2 is going to be this right here. I want you to not go through a laundry list here of, well, what are the potential targets that I could go with, right? I mean, you've seen this point already. I end up going cross court. I could go up the line. I could kind of dip it down at the guy's feet. Well, there's 3 choices right there. Maybe out of this setup, I could slice it. There's 4 choices. We haven't even talked about the different slice targets, but let's say that's 6, right? You can top it, you can slice it, and there's 3 basic targets on each one of those, not even counting the lob. So you could be considering 5 or 6 shots as this ball is coming over to you. And what I like to do is whatever pops into my head first, whatever is that instinctive, that first shot choice that comes in. When I hit this shot the best for me, especially like this in a tournament, I seem to get the result I want, which is getting pretty darn close to that initial instinctive shot target, rather than going across court. You know what? No, I'm going up the line. No. So I want you to be thinking about disciplining yourself, that whatever is your instinctive target, your first natural instinct, just go with it. Just go with it and just assume it's going to come back. That's okay. And you'll take it from there. All right. Those are 2 really vital things here on the passing shot that you got to get organized with. So there you have it. As always, hey, Rich, good morning. Thanks for checking in. As always, love to read your comments, your questions, your feedback on today's topic, maybe something else that's going on in your game that you want me to respond to. But if you leave a comment, I do promise to respond to you. Just a quick reminder, if you want to know more about quickness, about endurance, about my diet, about how I supplement that diet, and the training drills I do, just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. More than happy to get back to you and share with you what I do in those areas. Guys, it is time. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again tomorrow.